Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, there lived a young girl named Amara. Amara was known for her boundless imagination and her love for the stars. Every night, she would sit by the riverbank, gazing at the sky, dreaming of one day touching the stars themselves. The villagers often chuckled at her dreams, calling them impossible, but Amara's heart was unwavering. One day she heard whispers of an ancient sage who lived atop the highest peak in the distant mountains. They said the sage knew the secrets of the universe and could guide anyone to achieve the impossible. Determined to find answers, Amara packed a small bag and set off on her journey. After days of climbing, she reached the sage's humble abode, a small cave adorned with glowing crystals and ancient scrolls. The sage, a woman with silver hair and eyes that seemed to hold the cosmos, greeted Amara with a warm smile. "Why have you come, child?" she asked. Amara's voice trembled with excitement. "Wise sage, I wish to touch the stars. Can you teach me how?" The sage smiled softly and said, 10 years." Amara's eyes widened. 10 years? But what if I work harder, learn faster? How soon then? The sage paused, then replied, 20 years. Confused, Amara persisted. And if I dedicate every moment of my life to this goal, how long then? The sage's gaze deepened. 30 years. Amara's heart sank. I don't understand. The more I strive, the longer it takes. Why? The sage gestured for Amara to sit beside her. Tell me, child, she began. When you gaze at the stars, what do you see? Amara thought for a moment. I see light, beauty, and endless possibilities. The sage nodded. And when you dream of touching them, what do you feel? Excitement, wonder, and a longing to be among them, Amara replied. The sage smiled. But tell me, do you feel the earth beneath your feet as you dream? Do you hear the river's song or feel the wind's embrace? Or are you so focused on the stars that you forget the ground that holds you? Amara fell silent, realizing the truth in the sage's words. The sage continued. Imagine you are building a bridge to the stars. If you focus only on the destination, you will miss the strength of the stones you lay, the beauty of the design, and the lessons each step teaches you. The bridge will crumble before it reaches the sky. But if you build with patience, with love for each stone and each moment, the bridge will rise steadily, and one day you will find yourself among the stars. Amara's eyes sparkled with understanding. So it's not about rushing to the stars, but about cherishing the journey? The sage nodded. Exactly. The stars are not just above. They are within you. Every step you take, every stone you lay, is a star in itself. Embrace the process, and you will find that the journey is the destination. From that day on, Amara returned to her village with a new perspective. She still dreamed of the stars, but now she also cherished the earth, the river, and the people around her. She began to build her bridge, not with haste, but with joy and mindfulness. And though it took time, she knew that every step brought her closer to her dream. Years later, as she stood on the bridge she had built, she realized she was no longer reaching for the stars. She had become one herself, shining brightly for all to see. And so the village learned that the greatest achievements are not found in the destination, but in the journey, and that the stars are not so far away when you carry them in your heart.